Algy is another bus and is a friend of Bertie's. He is painted yellow and has done the service for many years and never retires it. But sometimes he likes a new coat. He wore yellow for many years too, but there was some engine check-up he had, which was all right. Well, there was a change about to come up. One night, he had some sad news from his driver. Due to your age about to give you a tow, when you had some parts given to you, which lasted well, but didn't, I'll have to sell you, I'm afraid. Algy was shocked. Who to? I can't tell you. It's a bit painful to me that you'll go to someone else. And he left, leaving Algy into thoughts. The next day, Algy was doing his usual service. He met Bertie, who was doing the same. Both of them were taking farm people to market. Bertie noticed his friend was sad. What's the matter, Algy? I've been sold, Bertie, but I don't know to who. My driver told me my checkup and getting engine parts were giving him a tow. I'm sure your driver can help with your worry. Like I told Caroline, her master wouldn't scrap her. I've known him when he was a young ticket collector, and you tried to help me, but got faults to your engine. I saved the day and gave you a tow. That was years ago, and some parts got me any good. I've worked for years. Algy came to Branch Line Station. All the passengers got off. He was waiting for his driver, who was meeting up with his family, who just arrived. You see, he was having a party when retiring. Just as they got on board, they saw Appleboom, who was needing to get home. Can you get me to Sloping Main Cottage? She asked. I just fell in some muddy part of the woods and got my tail jammed from a branch. I've been then, said Algy. Off they went. They got there and found Twilight, who was waiting. Thanks for the lift. You're welcome. Algy came back to the house where the family had the party started. He wasn't sure if he could find out who he would be given to. Someone may take care of you, said his driver. The next day, Algy went to Sloping Main. "Cheer up, old boy. This is where you'll enjoy new life," said the driver. When they got there, to Algy's surprise, it was Twilight Sparkle who was waiting. "What's this?" he gasped. The driver was confused. "I thought you knew." "No, you didn't. You haven't told me you would sell me to Twilight Sparkle, and I thought you would give me to the museum." "I'd never do that. You're very important to me, and I know you've worked fine for years, and you deserve to be rewarded at the end, working on a bush school and other things you still do." "You have blue with a white stripe," said Twilight. "It can suit you well for the years to come." Algy felt his insides feel better. He was relieved to know he can still be used. "Thank you. I knew I could have a new chance of still continuing the journey." Now Algy has a new life in Sloping Main. He does other things which are usual things, like he helps Bertie. He had a new driver, which is Twilight, and his other new driver, who took his first one's place, was a retired bus mechanic who was glad to drive buses the first time, and ever since he was working on for the years to come, he never had any trouble come to him, not once.